Hello again, everyone. Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a new kind of series that I'm going to kind of be playing with here and there. No real set time. It'll appear sometimes several times through the week, sometimes maybe not at all. But one thing that I have a lot of, and I think we know that, is that I've discussed is a lot of random embellishments. And obviously, I'm working my way through the leftover collections and kits with our Stash Smash Saturday that me and Jackie do on Saturday. And the random, like, little page collections or the onesie-twosie things on Stash Dive Tuesday with Adam. But I haven't really been diving into this stuff. And these are the containers that I want to clear out. I've done a real good job, like with my summer and my vacation one, due to the massive amount of vacation albums that I had created. But another thing that I haven't really touched, used, or even attempted to use was 6x6 paper pads. So I have now decided that I'm going to start dedicating videos to just using 6x6 and putting them in pocket pages, because that's another thing that I have an abundance of. So this is basically going to be me pulling out a 6x6 paper pad, pulling out a different design, like this is design C from Becky Higgins. I have a whole 12x12 iris container, you guys, full of these in just different designs from different companies. And I'm going to start creating layouts, because when I did the cut apart crazy that aired this past Wednesday with the lovely Laura Alberts that we're going to do once a month, and Catherine and Scrappy Adam, we all do it together, I remembered how much I love to decorate these the little bitty guys, you know? Just the little, instead of a 12x12, so I'm going to start getting all of these random pictures that I really don't want to create 12x12s for, because these albums that I have for all of these older pictures are pretty full, and I don't want to do one photo, one page. We're going to get crazy and out of hand. So I've pulled up a whole bunch of random stuff of Sam. I'm sorry, my mom just texted me and it cracked me up. I taught her how to order on Amazon, and she is just, and I just sent her a text. I'm like, so proud of you. So proud. Taught you how to order at Amazon, and you're ordering all by yourself now. Stupid stuff, but nonetheless, because she got doggy shoes. Yeah. And I said, she's just texted me and said, hey, Ernie's feet are cold, because she bought her dog shoes. Anyway, just a sidetrack there, sorry. So I'm going to scrap these, and I'm going to try to get as many of this little bunch on this two-sided sheet here. And whatever I don't finish of these will be in the next layout, the next video that I create for this. And I'll continue to use, I might switch it up. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this till I use it all up, but I'm going to give it my best. But since we're doing all kinds of photos of Sam as a baby, this very, 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 very old Stampin' Up! 6x6 paper pad. It does not have a date on it. That's one thing I hate about it. They don't put dates on things. And it's, oh, I don't even know what it's called, because I've tried to washi tape it together because it's that old. A Little Fox something. Do you guys remember this collection? It's very old. I think it's just called A Little Fox, isn't it? A Little Foxy. And obviously it's so old that the binding has fallen apart. But it's got all these fun little things that clearly I've hardly ever used, if ever. So I'm going to use these to make my, my pages out of. So what I'm going to do, and obviously I have way too many photos to get all of these, so it's going to be like a 4-page spread, I guess you can say. And because I'm like, well, I don't have any embellishments that go with this, which is why I don't grab these things, because it's really hard, and I hate doing that. I hate having to get a few papers and then go search through the whole room to find embellishments. I like just grabbing a kit and having it all there and moving on with my life. Hence why these things are so chocked full. So I thought, baby, we can go with animals, right? It'll work. And I also pulled my boys and pirates. So I do know there's like some little baby stuff in here. There's all kinds of stuff. So we'll see what we can get used up. I know it's a weird thing, boys and pirates, but it works. And those are all animals. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out the papers that I want, and I'm going to adhere them together because I don't like when they move around. And I'll figure out where my pictures are going to go, and then we'll come back and we'll start decorating those little individual squares. Alright, so just to kind of show you a little bit of what I got going on, I do have all my photos stick down on this side. Whoa. Not on the other side, but that's okay because we're going to decorate this side first. And I've got this whole big random area of elements, and I am just going to start using them up. How exciting is this for everyone? Maybe not, maybe just me. Totally fine, but I'm really excited about it because this is a lot of randomness that is going to be used. Oh, wait, that needs... Oh, did you guys see what I did? Do you think I can do it? Oh, yeah. So we got the eat all day, which works perfectly because that's pretty much, you know, all he did for a while. Get that right there. Maybe pop in a cute little lion and a fox in there. The little prince. Trying to figure out where I can put some things. Bicycle may not go. I really like this. You are my greatest adventure. He really was, is, to this day. And put that right there. Maybe get a little robot. And I'm not really even concerned if the colors match, if they don't match. It's really not that big of a deal to me. It's just getting, you know, random items used up on this cute little pocket page. And I will get these photos that were already cut down. I feel like, to be honest, they were probably in some sort of picture frames over the years. And, excuse me, got a frog. You know, just in and out, because I love to decorate with pictures, and I've changed them out, and, well, he's going to be 21 this year, so let's be honest, these haven't been in picture frames in quite some time. And they were just randomly tucked away. Let's see, let's put that guy in there. I'm going to put this little chipboard thing right over him. So I'm hoping I can get this little foxy guy in there. And I honestly, you guys, I don't even know where most of this stuff came from. It's all very, very old. Like, when I do bust apart a kit, I do kind of filter it into these things. But a lot of this stuff is from, like, when I was younger, or just getting back into scrapbooking and didn't really have a lot of collections and stuff yet. So I would try to make work what I have, if that makes any sense, you know what I mean? And just, like, I'd go to the dollar store, and I didn't have a lot of money, you know, so I had to, like, figure out what I wanted to buy, and so I would buy cheaper stuff, and now I'm like, I don't want to use the cheaper stuff, but I don't really just want to throw it away. So it's kind of a balance. And so this is, even though some of this is from collections that are fairly new, some of this is really old. You know, I just have these stickers and things that I used to buy when they would go on clearance, and that have probably been in my stash for the past 10 years. You know, I'm hoping some of you can relate to that. You know, we all don't have a great wide budget, and that was kind of what I'm trying to go for is, even if you don't have a great budget, you can make these things work. Over the years, I have, you know, been blessed and been able to pick up my budgets and do fun things, but whoa, that wasn't always the case, right? Okay, well, either my picture's crooked or I'm crooked. Something's definitely crooked. So let's just tuck that under and say yay. Let's get the cute boy on. So what do you guys think? Do you have paper pads and random embellishments? Do you think this is something that you might want to play along? Do you want to see more of this? You know, kind of looking, give me a heads up. Because I do have quite a bit that I would like to go through. So it's not like I can't do it off screen. I just figured I had a few blank spots in my calendar, so I figured I'd fill it up. And I want to use this stuff up. Oh god, I so want to use this stuff up. Like, in so many ways do I want to use this stuff up. But I'm not really, you know, trying to, like, use it all up either. Like, oh, that is... Okay, there's... Never mind. I was like, why is that doing that? I just want to get some stuff on here. So let's see. Alright, let's bring this guy center face. And I do have a lot of monkey stuff. I love sock monkeys, but I used to call... I've actually, to this day, I still call him Monkey. So, that is definitely one of those things that he has just come to accept. I'm gonna do it. Get over it. Don't get embarrassed. I try not to do it in front of people, you know, because he might get embarrassed. And my dad owned a construction company, so this stuff, you know, by the time Sam was 2, he had rode on every piece of road construction equipment there was. So when all the other little boys are like, look, there's a, you know, they called him something, he'd be like, that's a track hoe, that's not a backhoe, or that's not a bull. You know, and he would be so cute when he was older. And they just look at him and I'd be like, sorry. You know, he used to ride and drive them when he probably shouldn't have been. Let's get the little stinker guy on here. Oh. But yeah, he didn't like to climb. When he was little, my dad tried to get him in the bulldozer and climb a sand or a mountain of dirt, and he was not having that. He was like, I'm not feeling like this is safe, Grandpa. I mean, he didn't say that, but you could tell he was like, no, I'm out, I'm done, I don't want, let's just move right on to the next thing. Where's that little bitty, you know, he was trying to get off, and my dad was like, you can't jump off. And my dad actually named Samuel. I had plenty of other names, and he didn't like them. He kept coming up with dirty names, nicknames, and I finally was like, what do you want to name him? Fine, I don't care, I'm done trying to pick out a name. That's where we're at in our life. I'm done. So, he said Samuel. I can see myself building a bridge across the Mississippi River with a Samuel by my side. And I said, fine, whatever, I'm done. And hence, Samuel was born. So I am digging this. I like it. Simple, yet a little bit of decorations going on here and there. I think we can get this little bunny guy right here jumping. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, because I actually just went and pulled a whole bunch more pictures, because I figure we'll just keep going with this until I get all this, and then, you know, I'll have to find something else to use up on these pocket pages, but, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over, pick out the pictures, cut them down, and I'll come back and we'll decorate those. Alright, so I've got all the photos put down. And they're stuck in the page protector. Nothing is decorated, it's just sitting on top. So I figured I was just kind of lining it out. So we're going to run that to the side. My dog has like the hiccups or the sneezes or something, so she's going nuts in there. Alright. We're going to put this one here. So this cute little owl guy. I'm going to put him right there. Can you guys hear her? You probably can't, because you guys couldn't hear Robbie when he was standing there talking the other day. So, because this is a new day, and I ask you 400 times, is this a series? Are you guys liking this? Adding a couple different things to the channel. Just trying to keep it interesting and also just use up my stash, you guys. So I'm looking for ways that I can use up my stash and create some content for you. So these are like added bonus videos for the day. Because, you know, there was probably already another video up, but I don't know because I can't see. Pardon me. Yes, there was. Mixed Media Frenzy was live this morning. Alright, so this says Adventure is out there. We're going to add my little monkey in there because, you know, he's my monkey. And these are some horrible, horrible pictures of a very young me. So this one right here, remember I'm only 21 at this point in my life, and I was trying to get him to take a nap, but we played for a while instead, which was kind of always the case. Sam pretty much has always ruled my life. I would not have it any other way, to be honest with everyone. I don't know, do I want to make him like a little owl buddy? So yeah, this was him getting ready to go for a nap, and I was, you know, doing on his belly, and this just made him die laughing at all costs, and would wear him out till he'd want to take a nap. So there is that. This one right here is a horrible picture. That is me, again, trying to get him to take a nap. And my mom came in to take a picture, or my sister, somebody came in to take a picture, and I leaned over and kissed him. But he had the most gorgeous blue eyes. So we're going to just tuck this right here, and it says, let's go to Neverland and never come back until forever ends. But I'm going to cover up that portion, to be honest with you, and I'm okay that you can somewhat see everything in there. We're going to put Super Kid right here and see if I can somewhat get that to just going to have it say, let's go to Neverland. Now these are like little felt pieces that I picked up at the Dollar General years ago, so let's see if it's going to stick. Oh, it sticks. So there's that one done. Do you guys incorporate pocket pages into your layouts? That's something that I'm actually interested in knowing. I know a lot of people that do, and I always kind of toyed with it, and then just never really got to it. You know, bought all the stuff, because that's what we do. We buy everything. Now this one is very special to me because that is my Tootsie. It's my Tootsie Pop. She passed away in 2018. No, she passed away in 2017. But she was born on June 9th, 2001, and Samuel was born on December 9th, 2001, so they were exactly 6 months apart. Old Man Gizzy was born on June 10th of 2008, and we got Bee on July 1st of 2017, since she passed away in September of 2017. That was sad. But yeah, Sue was like my little baby, and then he came along and Sue did not like him. She was like, not having this. This thing needs to leave. I gave her a pacifier, and she used to walk around the house literally sucking on a pacifier. If he had a pacifier in his mouth, she'd always be like, I don't know what's so interesting about that thing. I can do it too. So yeah. So they grew up together. And then Tootsie started getting older, so I wanted to get her a pet, so I got her Gizzy. And then as Tootsie started to get older, I decided that it was probably time to introduce a new dog, which is why Bee entered the picture. And now we thus have Bee. And Bee is enough. I do want another dog. We are thinking about getting adopting another dog. My husband wants a basset hound. Not a fan. Guys, I am not a fan of basset hounds. I'm a fan of rescue. So and I've told him that, unless we can find a rescued that we can rescue, which is why we don't have another dog yet. Alright. So yes, I'm doing a very simple, not really going all crazy, but I am getting product used up, which is kind of the most important thing to me. These are these random stickers and things that are left over from collections that I probably won't ever pull out, to be honest, if I didn't do this. Like, maybe when I'm making page kits is when these mostly get pulled into the pages, but it's very, very rare and very, very sporadic. I'm gonna get those cute little bunnies on there, and this little bird, because then I can fill up those. I want to fill up those little containers with my pieces from a kit, not just these random items. And I have 24 of those little bitty, these things. I have 24 of these filled with random embellishments. I've got like the rainbow, I've got pink, and all kinds of like just pink things, and then things that are like very specific. And I'd rather just use those to be able to do for a kit. So, let's throw all those scraps away. It's not really scraps, it's trash. Let's be honest about what that was. Slip that in there. And this is what I have left that I pulled out. Obviously the bicycle wasn't going to work. I've got just that left from that entire thing that I've pulled out. Now, not the two little bins, because I still have them, but it's what I pulled out from those. So we can get all of this put back in there. And I still have a whole bunch of pictures, and I'm going to just continue on using these two bins as they suit my little fancy. I may pull in some other ones here and there. But yeah, I think these would be well suited to do like I do with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I just think it would work much better to be able to well organize my stuff. And we still have this whole stack here that I want to get on a few layouts, and it's all of Sammy. And I'm even thinking that I'm going to continue using this paper pad. Now, I do have all these scraps left from creating those cards. I'm going to go ahead and stick them in there because I can change it up now, and I can cut one of those, and I can run a border across it. So there's a lot that I can do. But I was able to, and if I don't we just toss these, or I can pull these somewhere else. I don't know. But the whole goal is to use this pad up, use some of that stuff up, and just see what we can get done. So here is the layout that's going to go into the album today. We have that guy right there. And I think it's super cute. There's no rhyme, no reason for the photos. They're just random ones. And I love it, love it, love it. Like these two did go together. It's in the same moment. He was crying. He hated his crib. He hated his crib. Even when you laid him in that it changed, he immediately cried. Yeah, it was, so that's why we always took naps together. And I was a young single little mom, and it didn't bother me to, you know, share my big king-size bed with this tiny little creature, and I was totally fine with that. It took years to break him of that habit. So that is going to do it for today's layout. I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I did enjoy creating it, so that you will see these 6x6 pocket pages or just 6x6 layouts come into play a lot. I don't know why I did that. Through the next couple months. They will be sporadic. There is no schedule for them, just whenever my schedule in Bert over here said it was allowed. So I thank you guys so much for watching again today, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.